What if I told you that your family's first $100,000 is more important than your first $1 million? Most people spend years chasing a higher salary, a better job, a bigger house, a newer car. But wealthy families think differently. They don't ask, how can I make more money? They ask, how can we build a financial system that keeps growing long after we're gone? Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple blueprint that almost any family can begin following. Whether you're starting with $500 or $50,000, these are the same principles that help families create lasting wealth. If you're serious about putting these ideas into action, I wrote my Family Bank book to help families create their own wealth system, and I'll tell you more about it throughout today's lesson. Let's begin. Step 1. Build your emergency foundation. Before you invest a single dollar aggressively, your family needs protection. Imagine finally saving $15,000 only for your transmission to fail, or someone loses a job, or your roof starts leaking. Without an emergency fund, those situations often lead to credit card debt, personal loans, or withdrawing investments before they've had time to grow. That's why your first goal isn't becoming rich. Your first goal is becoming stable. Start by saving your first $1,000. Then continue working toward 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If your household spends about $4,000 every month to survive, your emergency fund should eventually grow to somewhere between $12,000 and $24,000. Let's use $15,000 as our goal. This money isn't here to make you wealthy. It's here to protect everything else you're building. Many families lose years of financial progress simply because one unexpected expense catches them off guard. If this idea of creating a family financial system is new to you, that's exactly why I wrote Family Bank. The book goes much deeper into organizing your family's money so emergencies don't destroy years of hard work. Now let's continue building. Step 2. Destroy high-interest debt. Think of debt as a hole in your financial bucket. You can keep pouring water in, but if the hole is large enough, you'll never fill the bucket. Credit cards charging 20%, 25%, or even 30% interest quietly steal thousands of dollars from families every year. Make a list of every debt you owe. Write down the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. Continue making minimum payments on every account. Then attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. Once it's paid off, take that payment and roll it into the next debt. This creates momentum. Every debt you eliminate gives your family more monthly cash flow. That extra money doesn't disappear. It becomes money you can invest. Remember, the goal isn't necessarily paying off every low-interest mortgage before investing. The goal is eliminating debt that's working against you faster than your investments can work for you. Step 3. Build your investment engine. Now it's time to make your money work. If your employer offers a 401k match, contribute enough to receive the full match. That's part of your compensation. Never leave free money on the table. Next, consider opening a Roth IRA if you're eligible. A Roth IRA allows qualified withdrawals during retirement to be tax-free. If a Roth IRA isn't the best fit for your situation, there are other retirement accounts worth exploring. The important thing isn't finding the perfect account. It's investing consistently. Imagine a husband and wife investing a combined $800 every month. That's $9,600 every year before investment growth. Stay consistent for years, and your investments begin doing what your paycheck never could. They begin growing while you sleep. This is where many families begin seeing real progress. But investing is only one piece of building wealth. Protecting those investments is just as important. That's one reason I created my ILIT Trust Guide. Many families spend decades building wealth, but never create a legal plan to protect it for the next generation. We'll talk more about that before today's video ends. Step 4. Create a family opportunity fund. Retirement accounts are powerful, but they're designed primarily for retirement. Your family also needs money that's available before age 59 and a half. This is where a regular brokerage account becomes valuable. Think of it as your family's opportunity fund. Maybe a rental property becomes available. Maybe you want to buy land. Maybe you want to invest in a business. Maybe your child has an opportunity that requires financial support. Having invested money outside retirement accounts gives your family options. Let's say you invest another $400 every month. Now your household is investing approximately $14,400 every year. That's how families quietly build wealth, while everyone else believes they're simply saving money. Step 5. Protect everything you've built. Imagine spending 20 years building wealth. Then something unexpected happens. A death, a disability, a lawsuit. Without proper planning, years of hard work can disappear much faster than it was created. Review your insurance, life insurance, health insurance, disability insurance, homeowners or renters insurance, auto insurance. Every one of these exists for one reason: protection. Then create your basic estate plan. Have a will. Review your beneficiaries. Complete healthcare directives. Establish powers of attorney. As your assets grow, consider whether a trust may fit your family's goals. Protection is one of the biggest differences between families that build wealth and families that keep wealth. Step 6. Give every dollar a job. Let's imagine your family reaches its first $100,000. How could that money be organized? $15,000 in your emergency fund, $40,000 in retirement accounts, $25,000 invested in a brokerage account, $10,000 reserved for future business or real estate opportunities, and $10,000 invested toward your children's future through education, investments, or other long-term opportunities. The exact numbers aren't important. The system is. Money without a purpose usually disappears. Money with a purpose usually multiplies. Step 7. Hold monthly family money meetings. This step costs nothing, yet it may be the most valuable. Once every month, sit down together. Review your savings, review your investments, review your debts, review your goals, ask simple questions. Did we increase our net worth? Did we save more this month? What opportunities should we prepare for next? Financial success shouldn't be one person's responsibility. It should become part of the family's culture. Children who grow up hearing conversations about ownership, investing, budgeting, and wealth protection develop a completely different relationship with money than children who only hear about bills. Your family's greatest financial asset may not be money at all. It may be financial education. Your first $100,000 isn't about becoming rich. It's about proving your family has a system. Once you understand how to build the first $100,000, you can build the next and the next. Then one day you'll realize you didn't become wealthy because of one lucky investment. You became wealthy because your family learned discipline, ownership, consistency, and long-term thinking. That's how lasting wealth is built. If today's lesson helped you see money differently, I want to encourage you to take the next step. I wrote Family Bank to help families build a financial system that keeps wealth circulating from one generation to the next. Inside, I break down practical strategies that go far beyond what we could cover in a single video. I also wrote my ILIT Trust Guide, where I explain one of the most overlooked wealth protection tools available for families who want to preserve what they've worked so hard to build. Both books are available through the links in the description below. If you're serious about building wealth instead of simply earning income, I believe they'll become valuable resources for your family. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to BlackDollar&Culture, where every week we explore wealth building, investing, ownership, financial literacy, and the history of families who built lasting legacies. Share this video with someone who wants more than a paycheck. Share it with someone who wants a plan. Because the goal isn't just to make money, the goal is to build a system that outlives you.